What's up YouTube, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're gonna be looking at FYRA. She finally returned to the item shop. She is an epic outfit. She is part of the Primal Hunter set. She does come with a backling called the Runic Shield. So without further ado guys, let's get this review started. So FYRA. Now last time FYRA was actually released was in January 26, 2020. It's been about almost 600 days since the skin has actually made to the item shop. And again, I really don't know why. The skin itself does have this whole Primal Hunter feeling to it, which would have actually been better if they would have released it during the Primal season. Now the skin itself does have this very cool backling that is called the Runic Shield. That is basically just a shield with the runic in the center of it that again looks very cool. But how does the outfit fit in 2021? Not so great. I mean, it is a given that back during the first chapter of Fortnite, the skins themselves weren't that miraculous like they are now. They were a little bit lower quality, and you could easily tell with this one. The skin itself didn't really age well, but the Runic Shield on the other hand actually holds it up fairly nicely. The shield itself just looks really cool. It does have runes in the shield itself, and I mean, the only selling point to this outfit is the shield. So what's my final rating for FYRA? I'm gonna have to give FYRA a 6 out of 10. A little bit about average. The outfit is not even that good, but the backling actually holds it up together very nicely. Then you do have the price tag of being a little bit too expensive, and then the quality of backling you could actually use with this outfit actually do diminish, but I mean, I just can't give it lower than a 5. So without further ado guys, let's get these combos started. Now for our first combination with FYRA, we're gonna be pairing it up with the Enduring Cape. Now the Enduring Cape itself matches really well. She already has that texture on the shoulders that goes really well with the backling, and it's just a given that it was gonna match really well. Then for the harvesting tool, we're gonna be going the Leviathan Axe. Now the Leviathan Axe itself just matches really well. The shaft itself is made of all wood. You do have the blade on top that does have this frozen feeling to it whenever you do harvest or swing it, which goes really well with the theme. Then for the control, we're gonna be going with the ice crystals. Now the ice crystals themselves just go really well because I'm going for a frozen theme, and just the frozen crystals on both hands and feet just match really well. Then for the glider, we're gonna be going with the frozen feathers. Now the frozen feathers itself is just a chapter 1 glider design with feathers that are frozen solid, which goes perfectly with the combo. Then for the ride, we're gonna be going with the shattered ice. Now I know the shattered ice color scheme wise really doesn't match. I mean, if you do look at the hair color scheme, it does, but for the most part I'm just going with the whole cosmetic look of the glider, harvesting tool, and then the control, which goes perfectly with the wrap. Then for next combination with FYRA, we're gonna be pairing it up with the hollow horn. Now the hollow horn is actually one of those items that you do use whenever you're going into war or just to warn your tribe, and she just has that whole feeling that goes perfectly together. Then for the harvesting tool, we're gonna be going with the beast fang. Now for the beast fang, we're gonna be going with the shark tooth spear, since it just matches better in my opinion. I do like single-handed harvesting tool, and this one just fits the criteria really well. Then for the control, we're gonna be going with the flaky. Now the flaky control, again, it does have this whole snow theme, but she just looks like she lives in a snowy area, so having the flaky as a control makes sense. Then for the glider, we're gonna be going with the Rickety Runner. Now the Rickety Runner is just a sled that you do have as a glider. Now the only thing I don't like about it is the penguin, but the sled itself just goes perfectly together. Then for the wrap, we're gonna be going with the falling snow. Now this is a very simple wrap. The falling snow itself is just no texture on the top of the weapon or vehicle, which just gives it this whole like snowy feeling that just goes really well with the theme. Then for our last combination with FYRA, we're gonna be pairing it up with the backbone. Now the backbone itself is just a normal backling that you do have, and it just matches perfectly. It does have a similar texture, it does look like it's actually handmade, and it just goes really well with the leather design from the outfit. Then for the harvesting tool, we're gonna be going with the crossbite tooth axes. Now the crossbite tooth axes itself is just 2 harvesting tools made of someone's skull. It does have this whole sharp tooth on them, and it just goes really well with the whole bolts of the backling. Then for the control, we're gonna be going with the spectral essence. Now the spectral essence itself is very simplistic. It is just 1 control on both hands and feet, which goes really well with the whole aesthetics. Then for the glider, we're gonna be going with the escapist. Now the escapist glider itself just goes really well with this whole combination, just because of the whole theme about it. Then for the ride, we're gonna be going with the call sign falcon. Now the call sign falcon with a simple brownish and light gray design just goes really well with this whole combination. Now for the honorable mention with FYRA, you could pair it up with anything that does have from the Frozen series. Anything that does have leather or anything with blue is gonna look really good with this outfit. Now for the backling, the Runic Shield. Now we're going to be pairing up the Runic Shield with Alloy. Now for Alloy, we're going to be using the PlayStation 5 exclusive outfit with the Ice Hunter Alloy. Now this combination just fits very well because she does have a lot of leather and brown, and then the runic in the center and on the side of the shield just goes really well with the blue aesthetics from Alloy. Then for the harvesting tool, we're going to be going the Volcanic glass daggers. Now the glass daggers themselves, I've actually overlooked at them, but actually with this combination just made perfect sense. The color schemes of it just fits perfectly. Then for the control, we're going to be going with the runic. Now the runic control itself matches perfectly with the shield since it is a runic shield. Then for the glider, we're going to be going the magic wings. Now the magic wings themselves is just a glider that you do have two magical wings that you are using, and they just match really well even though the blue is a little bit darker. Then for the wrap, we're going to be going with the wrap's wrap. Now the wrap's wrap actually matches really well because it does have the bandages that are a little bit of a brownish color scheme, and then the interior is light blue. Then for our next combination with the runic shield, we're going to be pairing it up with Gaia. Now with Gaia, we're going to be going with the default on both edit styles since she just looks amazing as a default. Now the color scheme she does have of the armor just goes perfectly with the shield, and then the shorts she is wearing is brown, so it just looks phenomenal. Then for the harvesting tool, we're going to be going with the Permafrost. Now the Permafrost harvesting tool is a chapter 1 harvesting tool you did obtain during season 5. Now this harvesting tool just matches perfectly because of the icy texture it does have above, and then the blue flames on the top. Then you do have the handles that are made of all leather, which goes perfectly with this whole combination. Then for the control, we're going to be going with the DNA. Now the DNA control itself does have this light blue color scheme that is similar to the blue she is using as her armor. Then for the glider, we're going to be going with the Conquest. Now the Conquest glider itself is a simple glider that you do have like a boat that you are riding into the battlefield, which just makes sense because of the whole lecture and everything about the glider itself. Then for the wrap, we're going to be going with the Irie Decayed. Now this wrap itself does have like a metallic blue color scheme, but it just screams this combination just because of the blue texture. Then for next combination with the Runic Shield, we're going to be pairing it up with Calamity. Now with Calamity, I am going to be going with the stage 1, and then I'm going to be pairing it up with the color scheme being black just because it does have a more of a neutral color. Now with this combination just fits very well because she does have her boots, her belt, and even her hat being brown, which complements the backline itself. Then for the harvesting tool, we're going to be going with the Ripe Reapers. Now the Ripe Reapers harvesting tool is a dual wielding harvesting tools, and we're going to be going with the basic look of the default style since it does have a brownish color scheme that again fits very well with this combination. Then for the control, we're going to be going with the zip ribbons. Now again, the zip ribbons just matches really well with this combination just because of the black and white color scheme it does possess. Then for the glider, we're going to be going with the custom flyer. Now the custom flyer itself does have a brownish color scheme with a chapter 2 glider design. Now this combination fits very well with this whole theme just because it does have a very neutral color with being brown. For the wrap, we're going to be going with the Lost Riches. Now the Lost Riches itself is basically just like a map of some sort. It does have this grayish and brown color scheme that overall fits very well with this combination just because of the shield and skin. Now for the honorable mentions with the Runic Shield, you could pair it up with anything that does have blue. Anything with brown or a combination of both is going to fit very well with this shield. Now those were the 3 combinations I did find for FYRA, and the 3 combinations I did find for her backline, the Runic Shield. Let me know in the comments below which one's your favorite. And if you guys are new to my channel, subscribe. I post videos of your fake cosmetic skins every single day. And if you guys want to support the channel, my code is ENIGMAKIDD, all caps, 2 D's all together. Each time you guys use my code at the item shop or the Epic Game Store, I do get a small percentage of it, and it really helps the channel grow. And if you guys have any combo suggestions, leave them in the comments below. And for all my social media and Discord, they'll be in the description. And with that being said, guys, I'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.